Hello friends, today I am going to teach you how to create web API and how to implement in Angular project. So first of all we have to create a web API application. So let's start. Open Visual Studio 2019. If you are using 2017 or 2015, you can create as well. Okay, create new project. Web application, all platform. So you have to select, just scroll and check ASP.NET Web Application VB and C#. You have to select C# and don't select the ASP.NET Core Web Application. I am not teaching in Core Application, so just select here only Web. Project type Web Application. So select ASP.NET Web Application .NET Framework, go to next and type the name test web API. Now let's create this. So select web API. You can enable or disable, no problem, but with HTTPS. So I am disable. Web API create. Now it's creating. So you can see here, this is the values controller, and created we have, it is automatically generated. What it get by ID, post and put and delete. Okay, so let's create just a database and table. Run the management studio. Now create database here. And type the name test web API and create. Finally you create a table. ID int not null, set as primary key, provide the identification, 1 increment, name and varchar address and varchar. and save this table as a employee. Now let's create another table. No, you can use this, not need to create another table. Okay, so let's create a connection between this model. Add, we are using database first as well. Data, click on data, ADO.NET entity model, EF designer from database, new connection, type the connection, copy here, not working. Just wait. Getting server name. Okay, authentication, test connection, connection succeed, select web, test web API. Okay, and edit this entities, yes, include, next, entity code first 6.0. don't select pluralize because it will rename your table name with S, so don't check on these things. Check the table or type this model. Let's finish. So guys, we are getting the models in our application, so just to wait. Now model is created, so you can see here your table details here. A model is generated, ADMX file. Okay, so let's start. Create a new controller for CRUD operation, create new item, sorry, you can go through there, but you can go to directly create controller, select Web API entity framework, so you can create in this action, create, read, update, delete, list, much more. So select the model name, employee, data context name, entity model, use asynchronous, not asynchronous, it's depend on more things. So create a controller, name is employee, add, sorry, we have created a model, so we need to rebuild the application. Wow, it succeeded. So let's start again. Web API, employee, entity, and add. It is taking time, so don't worry. What is saying error occurred? Unable to load NuGet package. No problem. Actually, we need to up the internet because it's internally linked with NuGet, and while scoping it will generate or add the reference from NuGet. So we have to on the internet. Okay, just wait little bit time. We have to create internet. Yes, now so add it again. Scoping. Now you can see here installing NuGet packages. This may take few moments. It's installing some dependencies, so we don't need to worry about it. Guys, now you can see employee controller created. Okay, so next step is how to create an Angular project and how to use web API services inside that. So let's have a look. Now I am inside the root folder. Type cmd, enter, use npm command ng new project name test web API, enter. Would you like to add routing? No, I don't. CSS. It will create the page, project folder. It will take few minutes. Now project is created. Open cmd ng server. Project will run, just to wait few moments. You can use Chrome or Edge browser, but I am using Edge browser. Type here localhost 4200, enter. It is starting, but it is compiling, so that it is taking time. Okay, now successfully run. Hello world, please subscribe my channel, like and share, and watch the video till the end. Okay, so cancel it. I am going to use Bootstrap in our project. npm install save Bootstrap, press enter. It will install the Bootstrap in your project. Now Bootstrap installed in our project, so that we have to open this project in code. So you need to install Visual Code to edit your Angular project. So I'm opening because I have already installed Visual Studio Code. So I'm opening, typing code dot. It will open the current directory in our Visual Studio Code. Wow, you can look here. So first of all, if we want to use web API in our Angular project, go in app module, imports, enter HttpModule. Now save. But you just use HttpClient module. Client module, use import http from @angular slash common slash http. Import. If you are not able to see, I am going to zoom it. Okay, now you are able to see, I think. Okay, so import HttpClient and use the library here. So we go to in view menu and open terminal, type ng gs and rest. Ng is a command of npm, and G for generate, S for services, R for rest. This service is created to call the API in our Angular project. So press enter. It's, I think, missing some security permission. Not an issue. I will try here. Yes, service is created. Here is some problem, some security problem. Okay, go to in your service app. Here is the services. Type private HTTP client colon HTTP client. This is the constructor. Now run this application. And get the API URL so that we can call the API in Angular project. Okay, that's great. Now copy this URL and use here. Create here API string. Now assign this dot API equals to this. Okay, so use semicolon, save, import some library like map, catch error, tab, duplicate identify injector, and already I think it written there, not an issue. Save and declare here. We can use like this const okay, leave it, get it simple. Create select employee. Copy, paste and paste. Select insert and delete. Select, insert, delete. Three type of web API I am going to call. So now use observable. Observable is subscribe and map, communicate between them which type data if we want to return. Any return this dot httpclient dot get this dot API plus look at here which API used to get the all details of employee. Use get employee. Use here copy paste slash save it dot pipe map so we need to map which type of data, but we don't have created any model. So first of all we have to create it here this dot employee colon employee. Okay, and use the command ng g models slash employee. Let's see. Not found. But now we don't need to create model, just use res response dot employee. Now use copy insert employee. Insert data cannot be used by get, we need to use post. Which type of data we want to post? Just employee type. API. Post. Use any type. This dot post. This dot post, comma, body means which data you want to send. So get employee. So here JSON dot JSON dot stringify employee, comma, it is asking for headers option parameter. So create const dot type. Now tab this dot employee don't use because we are passing here employee. So use employee. You can write here console log anything. Tab underscore console.log this. Use same thing in delete method. Use same thing in delete method, but need to change plus id, remove this from here, id. Let's check for the delete method which you want to add. Delete. Using Postman, first of all we have to check the API. It is calling or not. So just wait a few seconds, and Postman is opening. Now type here copy this URL and paste here. Get employee. Use the method type get. No. HTTP message, no HTTP resource found that match request URI HTTP localhost API get employees. OData used here, it is showing call this OData. So let's try this. चार सौ चार method not found. What is going on? Source not found. Why? API controller name. So use API employee controller name. API/employee not acceptable 460. Just debug here and let's see it is calling or not. It's created OData controller, I think. It's not created the web API. Let's remove this. We are not using OData controller. We need to create employee, add controller, create web API to read and write. But first of all we need to build this. Okay, successfully built. Add controller, web API controller, employee entity employee controller. Add. Now employee web API controller is created. So now you can use get employees. This will be called. Wait a few seconds. It is building and input run. Wait, it runs. On which phone? 5.116. Sending. It is taking time. First time it will take time. As you can see here, status code is 200. Okay, but there is no data inside this. So let's insert first. Get employee, put employee, and post employee. Okay. So use post employee. Inside postman, post employee, and use post method. Provide the body. ID 1, name Code Baba, address Delhi. Okay, send this. And let's see. 404 not found. So need to check this type of data it wants. Here you can see post employees. It does not matter what is this name. It does matter what is defined here. Response type employee. So we have to use employees. 201 created means data inserted successfully. As per you can see, it's not scrolling. Here you can see it's written. So now create okay, let's use app component app component, use your constructor public rest services, okay, console dot log this dot rest dot get employee. Select employee, sorry. So add dot component, use your select employee, and run this. Let's see it will calling or not. ng server, and we have to change API as well. So type here API slash get employees. It is compiling. It will take few minutes. After that we can see what is the output and API is calling or not. Now it's compiled successfully. Let's run this. It's not showing anything. Inspect element. Inspect elements will now appear context menu. Console. It's getting 5 error. Argument is not a function map to the under.js. Localhost argument function is not function. Are you looking for map to variable? I think in our API is something problem. Created by pipe map. Don't use pipe, use this. And add the component, stop, subscribe. hello world. It's saying block course API access. So enable course. I think we need to enable course policy. So there is something problem in web API. It is blocking our web API. So we need to install package Microsoft ASP.NET.web API.course. Then the API will be called from any domain. Wait, it is installing. Now go in config, enable course. When you install the Microsoft ASP.NET Web API.course, then this method will automatically call, but you have to call here. This method automatically generate in reference, like as you can see here, Web API course. Yes, in this DLL this method is defined. Okay, so not to worry, and build the project before run. Thank you guys. Now you can use this create method like this and use it. Thank you, and please subscribe my channel, like, share and comments. Thank you.